I'm curious sort of how you see those things fitting together in Muskism. Is it really a legitimation strategy or not? And if this sovereignty through technology is part of the legitimation strategy, is it really offering sovereignty, or is it really just part of the erosion of it?
Yeah, there's a lot in that question, Alex. I mean, I think to the legitimacy point first, I think as we've indicated, the question of how Muskism manufactures consent is, I think, a point of difficulty for him. But part of the difficulty is inherent in how he conceptualizes what human beings are, right? Or
Mm,
the fact that most human beings are not human for him, which I think also provides
Mm.
a clue to an answer to your
I'd
next
say.
question about what sovereignty is and who it's for,
Yeah,
right?
tell us more about that.
So for Musk, and a lot of this is drawn from the language of video games, but also from the work of philosophers like Nick Bostrom, who are very influential in the tech sector. Many humans, perhaps most in Musk's imagination, are so-called NPCs, non-player characters, or
Mm,
shadow people, or bots, or ghosts, or vampires. That this is not just the kind of subhumans of the racist imagination, although that is also very much part of Musk's repertoire, but something a bit stranger, something that is more digitized, I would say, in its understanding of what human beings are. That these are people who are not just less than human, but they are programmable. They are pieces of software. They are automatons or simulations of a certain kind. And if that is your view, that there are basically a handful of real humans like him and a vast faceless mass of NPCs, then the question of how you secure consent is a bit beside the point, right? Because the way you can do it is by programming those NPCs, giving them different source code. And that's
mm,
essentially our argument of what he's trying to do with X and Grok and Grokopedia is to manufacture and distribute the so-called anti-woke mind virus that can inoculate the masses of NPCs from the woke mind virus. So is it a
that's
legitimacy
interesting.
strategy? Sort of, from the way he sees it. But in terms of out in the world, it's not a chicken in every pot, right? It doesn't, to the extent that people are actually human beings, it doesn't actually really work.